Mary from Reiki Master Tarot, presented by 1111 Mind, Body, and Soul Healing, LLC. How are you guys on this Sunday evening? I hope you had an awesome, wonderful, beautiful, lovely weekend. And I welcome and acknowledge your presence with infinite, unconditional love. Thank you for stopping by my channel to share your energy with me. What we're going to do today is a collective reading, and we're going to use the Angel Guide Oracle for our overall. Let's see what energy is going on out there right now. I got my candle of forgiveness to make sure I forgive any and all that gave me karmic lessons so that I can move forward on my journey without worrying about something that happened in my past. Okay, so we're going to shuffle the cards one more time for you. Let's see what angels, our messages are from the angels today. We wish to welcome in the Archangels of the Four Corners, Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Uriel. And look and see, we just talked about forgiveness and understanding. Look at it. Look, forgiveness. Okay, thank you, Archangel of Forgiveness. And we have Trust the Universe. We have Trust the Universe here. Okay, and at the Soul Star chakra, we have Earth and Ground. So if you got a chance to go outside today, hopefully you got a chance to sit outside and enjoy the weather. So that's good. Okay, under Trust the Universe, we have Take a Step Back. Okay, take a step back. You know what? I keep getting the message of stillness. Meditate, sit still for a minute, and then let things go with the flow, to let things happen spontaneously. Okay, Exie, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? Okay, so sometimes we have to step back from a thing. Sometimes we have to let go of control. When we let go of control, if we've done everything we could possibly do to find resolution to a situation, surrender it, release it to the Most High, and step back. Okay, and under forgiveness and understanding, we have spiritual growth. And that's where spiritual growth comes from. When we learn how to, just make the decision to forgive energies from stories of our past that have served their purpose, which was to help us with spiritual growth. That's how we get the spiritual growth. We release those lessons, okay? We expand our horizons by forgiving and understanding. And under Earth and Ground, we have divine timing. It looks like the Wheel of Fortune, doesn't it? Okay. All right. Well, thank you, angels of spiritual growth, the angel of divine timing, and the angel of taking a step back and releasing control. Okay, thank you so much for your presence. I welcome and acknowledge you. Thank you for being here and sharing that with us. Now, I just had a video just go up today, or it's going to go up tomorrow, about divine timing. It's a twin flame reading, and it's about divine timing. And for the most part, it says just about everything we just said. The divine masculine is releasing control, clearing his space, and he is opening his heart to receive. So we'll shuffle these one more time, and then we'll get clarity on our angels. Thank you, angels, for your presence. Thank you so much. Thank you to the angels of the chakras. Thank you for being here. We have Archangel Twin Flames that are attuning our chakras, okay, so that we can exist in the higher realms, okay? All right, so let's do, we want 3 overalls to clarify what we already have. Okay. Under Trust the Universe, we have the 6 of Wands, victory. Somebody put their trust in the universe and they're receiving victory for it. Sometimes it's okay to just sit back, not feel doubt about something, and just let it go. Under the 6 of Wands, we have a Queen of Swords. Under forgiveness and understanding, we have 8 of Cups. Sometimes it's better for us to walk away from a thing and then forgive and understand that person, because what they meant, their purpose may have been to give us karmic lesson. So we forgive them, okay, and we walk away from a situation. We turn around and go in the other direction. Under earth and ground, we have the star card. So we have victory. Someone walked away. That's how they got the victory, by forgiving and understanding earth and ground. And then we have the star card. So someone is reaching star status because they decided to let something go instead of staying in the vortex of that energy. Under Six of Wands, we have the Queen of Swords. Did somebody speak a truth about somebody's Six of Cups? Then under Eight of Cups, the person that walked away, we see someone making a decision to take a different path. They have to choose the path that is for their highest good. And this is under the Eight of Cups, okay, in forgiveness and understanding. And then under the star card, we have a Page of Swords. There was an investigation, or a truth was told, something was revealed, somebody went deeper on a situation, okay, and it helped them to reach star status. So what we're going to do is we're going to read up on Trust the Universe, okay, and then we're going to do some tarot. Trust the Universe. Here it is. Although your faith may be challenged right now, trust the universe. There is a reason for some of the experiences you've been going through recently. There are no coincidences in life, and everything is unfolding perfectly according to the divine plan. Positive opportunities are coming your way. Trust in the process and the path that you are being led down. You will know if it is the right path when you experience synchronicities and other signs and wonders. There are messages reminding you to trust the universe. Okay, very cool. Okay, so when you're going down the wrong, when you've done everything you could possibly do, and you release and surrender the challenge to the Most High, He's going to give you signs and synchronicities that say, I got this. Let me handle it. You did as much as you could possibly do. Let me do the rest. Okay? And He's going to tell you, your angel's going to tell you, if you listen to your divine guides, spirit guides, and guardian angels and ask them a question, they will give you an answer too. Okay? If you don't get an answer right away, it's because puzzle pieces and chess pieces are being moved into place for your highest good. So, release control. I think that's going to be the theme of this reading, is to release control, trust the universe, and trust yourself. Trust the actions that you've taken are for your highest good, as long as they have been made with pure intention. Okay, forgiveness and understanding. As soon as you see the word forgiveness, you'll know where this energy is needed in your life. Forgiveness is a correction to human vision, an opportunity to see through the eyes of the soul, and ultimately it gives us an idea of what it's like to see through the eyes of our angels. Whatever the situation that feels heavy on your heart right now, when this card appears, your angel guide is inviting you to release it. You aren't being asked to accept bad behavior or let it go, but to realize that the only person who's being affected by your unforgiving thoughts and feelings is you. You don't deserve to have past events get in the way of present happiness, and that can only happen if you make space by releasing painful experiences from your heart. So call in your angels and ask them to help you to step into the energy of forgiveness. Even if you feel you don't know how to forgive, the willingness to do it will be enough. Now, this is interesting. When I learned how to forgive, and it was an easy thing to do. Well, let me go back. Before it was an easy thing to do, it was very, very hard. When I realized that the anger that I carried, or resentment that I carried, was me, it became a lot more easier because the persons, people, places, and things that I was angry about were no longer in my life. And then I realized that there was no reason to stay angry at them because it didn't serve a purpose. There was no purpose to it. Okay, I was the only one mad. So once I realized that, it was like an epiphany. I said, okay, let's just let this go then and see what happens. And that's what happened. I am now a very, very peaceful person. I find my space in my heart of peace, my place of peace. I walk around with it all the time, and I can remember when I didn't have it. So it's very important, and it's not for the person that the challenge is with. It's for you to empty the cup. You are the challenge. Empty the cup so that spirit can put beautiful things in it. Okay, earth and ground. Okay, earth and ground says you may be feeling discombobulated or all over the place at this time. Most likely it's because you are spreading yourself too thin and taking on too many projects at once. So your angel is encouraging you to get grounded. When you come back to earth, you will have a clearer insight into who you are and what you need to do to feel safer and more at ease in your life. You are being guided to take some time to breathe, connect with fresh air, and even go somewhere in nature where you can relax, release, and let go. You may be uncertain about what you're supposed to be focusing on at this time, and that's because your energy is a little bit dispersed right now. But angels of the earth are with you to help you ground yourself and feel connected again, as you have important work to do, and exciting experiences can only unfold when your energy is intact and contained. This I understand. This I understand. Taking on a YouTube channel is no joke. And then when me, the overachiever, adds so much more, it could be a little taxing. And I was a little frustrated today. But I said, you know what? What I love doing is the readings. So I'm going to do the readings because they raise my vibration and make me feel good. I got Exie here. We went outside today. We sat outside for a little while, and that was fun. So let's get our cards. Just a second. So thank you for holding. We had to go and handle a situation. Okay, so Spirit, if you would, what is the current situation? Thank you. Okay, interesting. We have the Nine of Cups. This is the current situation coming out under the Eight of Cups. Okay, so this gentleman is a businessman. He's put a lot of beautiful things into these 9 cups, but he's tired. He wants to toast himself. And it's coming under forgiveness and understanding, and the 8 of Cups. So he's at the 9 of Cups, but he's walking away from 8 of them. So is that where his forgiveness and understanding is coming in? Okay, and is that why he's reached star status? Because he's forgiven a situation to let that energy go? On the left side is the 7 of Pentacles. This is disappointment, missed opportunities. The yield for the seeds that have been planted is Exie. Lay down, boo-boo. Lay down. You can lay down right there. Go ahead. The yield. There are no pentacles in her bag. So, good boy. Good boy. So, apparently, there's disappointment. Maybe it's the seeds that he planted while he was building his business. These might be the seeds that he planted while he was building his business, and now he has to walk away from it. And my hope is that he's forgiving and understanding himself. Okay, on the right side is a passionate new idea. This is information. This is a new project. Okay, so maybe with him walking away, from 8 of these cups, he's going to start over again. Okay. All right. What is challenging this 9 of Cups, Spirit? What's challenging the 9 of Cups? What's challenging the 9 of Cups? Or the business? Okay, so what he built is being challenged by devil energy. Was there materialism and obsession? On the left side is the Death card. Something's coming to an end. Okay, on the right side is the 2 of Wands. This gentleman is being challenged. So his business or whatever he put in these cups was challenged by materialism and obsession, but he's walking away. He's already making plans to take a new path. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels, to all the angels in this room. I am grateful to you. I am grateful to you. I am grateful to you for your presence. Thank you so much. What is in the subconscious, Spirit? What's in the subconscious? What's he thinking about? Moving on to calmer waters. He's either thinking about moving on to calmer waters, or there may be someone that he's thinking about that moved on to calmer waters. And this lady is taking 6 swords with her. Are these conversations that he may have had with her that she walked away from him for? Okay. So he's either thinking about moving on to calmer waters, or there is somebody in his energy that is. Okay, on the left side of that is the Hierophant. This is a person that has mastered their inner being, their masculine side, their feminine side, they're mastered their emotions. This can also represent corporations, organizations, traditional structures, education, and a marriage. Okay, so maybe someone may be walking away from a marriage. Okay, on the right side is Archangel Uriel. This is tangible earthly blessings, okay? And Archangel Uriel is the archangel that takes our prayers to the Most High for wish fulfillment. So, Exy. Goodness. Okay. Please hold. Thank you for holding. We had to put Exy in the room to think about some things. Okay, Spirit, thank you for that. What's in the past? What's in the past, Spirit? Okay, that's much better, Spirit. Thank you. Okay, in the past is Archangel Gabriel, the Knight of Wands. This was in the past. So, trust the universe. So he had angels. Archangel Gabriel came to his aid. Archangel Gabriel is the archangel of judgment as well. Is that why he walked away here, Spirit? He walked away. He called judgment on something, but he also gave forgiveness too. Okay, we have 2 cards. The other one was the 2 of Cups. Okay, don't quite know if this is a twin flame reading, but that's a relationship, partnership, might be a business agreement, 2 people. Now, on the left side is choices made in the past. On the right side is a tower. So there was a relationship because of choices made in the past that came to an end. In this person's mind is a female energy that moved on to calmer waters. Okay, this tower was justice to a 10 of Cups. For a 10 of Cups? I don't know yet if this is a twin flame reading. We'll find out. What is in the possible future, Spirit? Okay. Okay, I don't flip my cards upside down, but it came out like this. Up or down, Spirit? Up. Okay. Spirit said up. Okay, so what's happening is something's moving very fast, and there is a message. Someone is either releasing burdens or carrying burdens, and it looks like someone is looking at a situation from a higher, from a different perspective. They're carrying wands because of a message or a conversation about money. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. What's over here? Why are they looking at the, oh, they're looking at things from a higher perspective because they know who, what, when, where, and why a situation happened. And they're protecting their interests. They're protecting themselves. Okay? And this gentleman is also getting help from Archangel Michael. You know what I noticed though lately? With all of the readings, all of the archangels come out when it's the divine masculine. All of the archangels are here assisting the divine masculines to be where they need to be. Okay, 3 more, Spirit, for a possible future. 3 more. Thank you. Okay, what's going on with somebody? Okay, thank you. I welcome and acknowledge your presence. Something is going on that's resisting because the cards, I'm moving the cards, but it's almost like something's fighting me. So we called in the Archangel. So let's just see what happens. Okay, so what came out was there's either a delay or this person became a subject matter expert at something. Okay, they're extremely focused on what it is that they're doing. But is this the one? No, this isn't the card. Okay, they're extremely focused on what they're doing, but there is, it looks like this man is having a conversation with a mouse. Maybe he's getting some divine insight from that spirit animal. Okay, and on the other side is a passionate new idea. That's information, so maybe he is getting information from the spirit animal, the mouse. And look, it's the King of Wands. The King of Wands is the businessman, okay? We got the King of Wands, we have the 8 of Wands, and then we have a delay. Or someone is very, very good at what they do. Extremely good at what they do. Okay. All right, Spirit. 3 more. For the possible future, 3 more, Spirit. Thank you. We have the King of Swords. King of Swords popped out. Okay. You guys can't see the cards. Let's see. That's a little better. I want y'all to see what I'm doing. On the left side, okay, there's a message. Something's moving very quickly. There's a 3 of Wands. Somebody is leaving. Their ships are coming in. They're taking off. I wonder if the gentleman that was getting a delay, that became a subject matter expert at what he was focused on, he's leaving. His ships are coming in. He is now the King of Swords. And on the other side, there was a conversation about a high priestess. Okay? And something is coming to an end. Okay, so was this high priestess a reader? Or he had a conversation about a high priestess? Maybe he had a conversation about a high priestess. Okay, Spirit, 2 more? Yeah, I'm still getting resistance in my hands. Okay. What popped out was a 5 of Cups. Something is over. There's a conversation that's over. Look, on the left side, the Wheel of Fortune. This is karma, dharma. This is when your wheel turns, it's based on the actions that you take in the past. We did see the 7 of Cups. Those are choices made in the past. So something happened where karma and destiny is now here. Now look, the Emperor is on the right side of this 5 of Cups. So this King of Swords told a truth that caused his Wheel of Fortune to turn. Okay, someone is very, very upset about this. Okay. And why are they upset? It's because who they were talking to is the Emperor. Remember Earth and Ground, the star card? It's under this Emperor came out under this. His energy is here. Okay, let's see if he pops out anymore. Okay, one more for the possible future spirit. Okay, we saw the Emperor. Thank you, Spirit. I felt that. Thank you, angels. I felt that. Okay, look. The Sun. Something was revealed. Remember, he had a conversation. He had a conversation. This conversation has someone in very dire straits. Okay. Someone's upset, but balance has been brought by Archangel Michael, and someone has gone within, because of something that was hidden. Look, someone is in the Nine of Cups. It's female energy, and it's because of heartbreak. Okay, so somebody was doing something, wow, that caused them to stay up all night in the nightmare of their own creation. Spirit, what is in the environment? What is this person seeing from their set of eyes? Thank you. I'm still getting resistance. Okay. Okay. A king of the businessman. The King of Wands. Okay, on the left side of the King of Wands, he has a bright new idea. Okay, and someone that's being left behind is feeling stuck. What's other people's feelings, Spirit? Other people's feelings? Thank you, Spirit. Look, lying, cheating, and stealing. Somebody was lying, cheating, and stealing, or having untruths or being deceitful when it came to a businessman. There might have been some greedy tactics, but look, Archangel Raphael. Archangel Raphael is healing his heart. Okay, now on the other side of lying, cheating, and stealing, look, the Death card. Okay, something happened in a marriage. Somebody took a leap. Somebody took a leap. Okay. Yeah, something's over. This is in look. Somebody went within about a Queen of Wands. This keeps coming out. Okay, see, look. The King of Wands, Queen of Wands. And in a reading previous to this one, they were married. Okay, they were married. Okay, what is the hope of fear, Spirit? No, that is not my story. I don't agree. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Okay. Five of Pentacles. Someone is being left out in the cold. Oh, look. Okay. Eight of Wands on the left side. I read all the cards because all the cards that I see are part of the story. So someone is being told to take a knee. This was someone that had to win at all costs. Okay. And they had, what did they have to win? The Ten of Pentacles. But they're now left out in the cold from this Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, because they hid something. It may have been magic. It may have been secrets. It may have been their past, something in their past. I'm getting something in their past. Look, Nine of Swords. Somebody left something out, and there it is. Okay, so they're being left out in the cold because of something they said or omitted from their past. Okay, thank you. Look, possible outcome. Here it is. Something was hidden. Someone in the Nine of Swords, this female energy in the Nine of Swords, left something out. Didn't tell something. She kept it secret. and it caused betrayal. Was there someone from her past that was still in her life while she was with the King of Wands? This gentleman is called Judgment. Look, betrayal, judgment. Someone's being told to go sit still, go within. There's balance being brought by Archangel Michael. But remember, this gentleman is the Hierophant. There's not a whole lot that can get by him because he's tapped in, tuned in to his intuition. He's listening to his angels. And he's also listening to the all that is and the all that ever was. He's getting downloads in his cup, his heart, okay, for what is real, his soul, okay. He started looking at the cup that the Most High was giving him. He started listening to that because he was now a Hierophant. Okay, someone upgraded. And look, Archangel Uriel, heart's desires, wish fulfillments. This is earthly, tangible blessings. Someone's manifesting. What are they manifesting? Spirit, the truth. Someone manifested the truth. Wow. And somebody's manifested the truth. Oh, see, look. Somebody else got the Three of Swords. They're getting cut out. Okay, this is the swords of truth. 3 swords of truth. Who's giving it to him? The Emperor. Yeah. King of Pentacles. Karma. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Wow. Okay. So, apparently this was a relationship. This was a relationship. And there were things that went on for a very long time. Okay, while this man was building his business or working his business, maybe he wasn't at home all the time. But this person, the Three of Swords came out twice. The truth, the Three swords of truth, and the Three of Swords of betrayal came out around this person. Okay, they're being left out in the cold. They have to move on to calmer waters. Okay, and now they're going to go through the dark night of the soul. Okay, y'all. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. There's an argument going on outside behind me, and it may have something to do with this. There may be fighting going on in this relationship right now. Okay. All right, Spirit. 3. Thank you. Okay, so apparently that was true. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel. Someone called Judgment. Okay, look. Because of betrayal. It's on the left side of Judgment. On the right side of Judgment is 4 of Swords. Somebody has to be quiet. So if they were doing a lot of arguing and fighting, and I've seen that in the readings recently, where there was a lot of, it was almost at crescendo level fighting, where you get to that point of fighting. Once you get to the Nine of Swords, whatever you were working on, it's over. Okay, but there was a lot of fighting. But it looks like this person has been told to stand down. We already saw that. Okay, we saw that. Wow. Okay, 2 more, Spirit. Thank you. Oh, look, you guys are popping out. Okay, remember, when you get an ace from the Spirit for either a cup, pentacle, swords, or wands, it's what you deserve. Now, whatever, thank you. I welcome and acknowledge your presence with infinite, unconditional love. Thank you. Whatever this person, this Ace of Cups, this person is getting what they deserve. Okay, so if they put love, light, compassion, kindness, tenderness, peace, prosperity out in the universe, this is what's coming back into their cup. But if there was negative energy, like I was feeling fighting, just overwhelming fighting, arguing, screaming, vitriolic energy, okay? And that is what's going to come back to that person tenfold, okay, in that cup, okay? On the left side of the Ace of Cups is the Hierophant, okay? We know what's going in his cup because he's walking away. He's walking away, and he's walking away giving forgiveness and understanding. So when we understand that our professors and our instructors that give us karmic lessons, a lot of times when somebody's arguing and fighting, they're in a vortex of anger. And later on, they'll maybe think about it and go, man, I shouldn't have said that, or man, I shouldn't have said that. But what we need to come to understand, it is those energies that we need to release, okay? That is where we release those to the end. We have them so that we can recognize them to release and surrender them, okay? One more, on the right side, somebody is looking at the cup. Remember, we just saw the Ace of Cups. Somebody's looking at that cup. That gentleman, the Hierophant, is looking at the cup. He's taking the cup. Okay, one more, Spirit. One more. Thank you. Look what this cup is. It's the Queen of Cups. Okay, let me see. Oh, okay. All right. On the right side of the Ace of Cups, left side of the Queen of Cups, somebody's walking away. This Queen of Cups, the Queen of Cups is a loving person. You love unconditionally, but you also choose yourself first. Now, the Queen of Cups hides what's in her cup, okay? Now, sometimes she hides the cup because divine feminines do not overgive, okay? Empresses do not overgive. I'll say it that way. Empresses do not overgive. They do not chase, okay? You attract what you are. So someone in their Empress power chose themselves first. They love themselves unconditionally. They are whole and one with themselves, okay? Now, a lot of times a Queen of Cups is not going to say a whole lot, okay? Somebody may come at her and, you know, do the gaslighting and all that kind of stuff. She's not going to say anything. She'll say thank you and walk away. But a Queen of an Empress power is not open to everybody. She's not in a place of lack because she's not in lack, okay? She may be lonely, but she will find a way to raise her vibration, okay? Now, in the place of lack or lonely, I think a lot of starseeds, a lot of earth angels are lonely because energy signatures, their energy signature doesn't match with everybody's. And that's why this Queen of Cups may be hiding her energy signature because she don't need to share it with everybody, okay? And Empress definitely doesn't share her energy signature with just anybody. Now, we're not judging, but if it doesn't fit, it don't fit, okay? Now, on the other side, someone is walking away from a Queen of Cups because she was a bully. So maybe that was part of her personality that she was hiding, okay? So what was the superficial? Oh, okay. Remember we were talking about vitriolic anger and screaming and yelling and fighting? That's what's under the Five of Swords. Five of Swords is superficial win. So if somebody says or does something so that they can feel good about themselves and it's hurtful to somebody else, okay, that's what comes back tenfold in that cup. And apparently, this person is in the Knight of Swords, in a nightmare of their own making. Archangel Gabriel called judgment, okay? The Most High is balancing itself and returning to sender the energies that were sent out into this cup, and it's going to a Queen of Cups, okay? That was hiding something. Again, the message that I keep getting, somebody's pretending to be something that they're not, okay? Wow, it's interesting that it's the Queen of Cups because she's the one that hides, that has something to hide. She's hiding something in this cup. Somebody's walking away because she's a bully, okay? That's what permeated the deck. Okay. All right, let's cross the cards. What's in the subconscious? Subconscious is someone is thinking about somebody that is moving on to calmer waters with a bunch of swords. Now this is 6 swords. Could it possibly be the bully that is moving away, going away to calmer waters with at least 5 of those swords? Okay. Now, oh, I'm sorry. Here we go. This person is getting left out in the code. This is what's in the mind. Okay, Five of Pentacles. Somebody has to apologize. Or forgive and understand. Okay, what's in the consciousness spirit? We have Two of Cups. Okay, and we have a King of Wands who, on this spread, the way it's laying, he's looking up at this card. He's down here. He's like over here. He's looking at this card. Okay, this is what's happening in the environment. Did he get an epiphany or realization that there's somebody that where he's supposed to be, a Two of Cups? Okay, we saw the Emperor. I did not see the Empress. Well, I think this reading is for a divine masculine, this one, who is walking away from something, okay? And he's forgiving and being understanding about something. But for the last couple of readings, I've been getting the divine masculine is still tying up loose ends. That's what the message I kept getting. Tying up loose ends to clear his space. Okay, and if you're in a situation for, over 5 years, two people share things, houses, cars, bank accounts, finances. If they work together in a business, there's a business situation. We see that here. Okay, so it sounds like this was the journey of a divine masculine who has reached, who's getting victory because he's trusting the universe. He's taking action. When you get to the point where you can sit and trust the universe, is because you've taken all the actions that you can take. But he is walking away with forgiveness and understanding in his heart to become a star, and he's also going to be grounding himself. Okay, so this masculine may be in hermit mode, just going over some things, but he's reached star status, or he's getting to star status. Okay, we saw the Emperor, we saw the Hierophant, star status. Okay, he's on his way to star status. Now, other people's feelings, lying, cheating, and stealing. Okay, we know that was that's there. We saw Archangel. It was bad enough where Archangel Gabriel had to call judgment. Now that judgment card is under Archangel Gabriel for me. Okay, this is in the past. This is the possible outcome. So Archangel Gabriel has been here helping this gentleman for a very long time. Okay, or he's getting full tilt boogie help from the divine. Okay, because he's right here. Okay, this business isn't quite done yet. Okay, but he is going to walk away from at least 8 of these cups. So those are 8 particulars that belong to whatever he's got going on in his life. Okay, now, I'm sorry. Here we go. Other people's feelings. There may be a twin flame relationship. Okay, and someone is walking away. Okay, there's a thief in the middle. There may have been a relationship where the thief caused the relationship to be broken, and that's what we just saw. We just saw that. Okay, we just saw that. Okay, and we also see that there was devil energy. Okay, so there was greed and materialism here. Okay, we did see the Page of Pentacles, someone pretending to be something that they're not, and the conversation was about money. So that's what this is. I believe this is the journey of a divine masculine who has reached his max, and he has called judgment to end a long-term situation, to find peace, his place of peace in his heart, mind, and soul, because someone is being left out in the cold. Now, this is where we all start. Okay, so when we offer forgiveness as an understanding, that gives us the opportunity to clear our space, turn around from a challenge, and keep going. Not keep turning back around, vacillating toward to see if it can be fixed. Because apparently this has gone on long enough where the betrayal showed up. How long have the okay. So the betrayal has been going on since for at least 8 years, 8 months, 8 weeks. But it's been going on as long as this man had his business and was pouring himself into it. He's tired. He wants to toast himself. Okay. But what it looks like, if you look at the top, see that mouse up there? Is that mouse putting stuff in that cup? There may have been things put into cups to keep this man locked and loaded, locked down. Wow. Well, we know devil energy. We already know. Okay. Who was in charge of the devil energy? This lady that's moving on the karmic waters, because she is being left out in the cold. Okay. So when this man walks away, what is he looking at? The businessman. He may still have his business and may be pared down, or he may have new partnerships going on, but that's what this is right here. He may have new partnerships going on, or he's considering going into a new relationship with someone that's possibly his twin flame. But this is a divine masculine journey. And we saw all of the angels that were helping him. Archangel Gabriel is making sure that he gets victory because he's trusting the universe. Okay? Wow. Okay, Spirit. Okay, Spirit, what's the lesson? Well, I think we talked about it. This is the pathway of a divine masculine. We're going to do a reflection read and see if it comes out the same, get a confirmation on it. But someone is walking away from a bully. Somebody has been a bully in a relationship for a very, very long time. And this man can no longer be emotionally manipulated, okay? Because there was a message from him that caused someone to go into deep despair because he found out something. And that's where the betrayal came from. Because remember, we saw the 3 of Swords twice. The 3 swords of truth and the 3 swords of betrayal, okay? There may have been this person that's leaving may have gotten in the middle of a twin flame relationship, okay? And at the end of the day, she betrayed him when he could have been with his twin. That's a whole lot of anger. There's a whole lot of, but that's the part that comes up that we have to release and let go of. But he's on his way to star status. Okay, so I'm going to leave this here to all the people, places, and things that are represented in these cards on this spread. I wish to send you infinite, unconditional love throughout all space and time and beyond. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. Thank you, angels of the angelic beings of the angelic empire. I am so grateful for your coming and helping me with this reading to get clarity on what I couldn't understand. But I thank you for your answers to my questions, and I am grateful for your presence. I am grateful for your presence too. Thank you so much for sharing your energy with me. So what we're going to leave with from this reading is trust the universe, project forgiveness and understanding is for your highest good, and go outside. There's messages coming from the sun. Okay, there's messages coming from the sun, and the sun helps to burn off any negative energies that are not for our highest good. Makes you feel better, gives you a little energy kick, or a lot of energy kick. Okay, so we're going to leave that there. I'm going to leave you with this. Today, I will not be angry. Today, I will not worry. Today, I will do my work honestly. Today, I respect and honor every living being. Today, I am grateful for everything that I have in my life right now. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. You guys, tomorrow, have a great day on purpose, and I will see you then. Namaste.